Aries, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for April 19th through the 25th. Okay, so we're going to be using a lot of oracle cards this week. We're going to be clarifying with tarot, but we're going to give specific questions to each of the cards. So the question for this card is, what's going on for you right now in your connection? You may recognize this in your connection or you may not. All right, the second card is about what is coming regarding this connection. What is coming? All right, and then the next card is about what is it that you might need to focus on right now. What is it that you might need to focus on? Right there. And then this card here is about what is your heart telling you? What is your heart saying to you right now? Are you listening to your heart? So that's that card right there. And then, like many of us do, sometimes we get into thought patterns. We start talking to ourselves in a negative way. So we're going to see what negative pattern or what negative things you might be saying to yourself that need to go. This card here is going to talk about or tell you what Spirit sees right now that you do not. Right there. This card here, we're going to take a look at what you need to know about this connection or relationship or interest, whatever it is. What do you need to know about it going forward? And then finally, we are going to take a look at maybe a special message for you or something around timing when it comes to this connection. All right, right there. All right, so we're going to start up here with what's going on right now for you in the connection. All right, grounding. Good. It says go deep, explore your roots. So you're taking a deep look at your role in this connection or relationship. You're taking a deep look at what you want, what you currently have when it comes to this connection or relationship, and you might be deciding what's next for you in the physical world, okay? This is not a fantasy-based card, so this is based on what's going on in reality. So let's see. Let's get some cards for that. What is going on right now with grounding for Aries? King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay, so this feels like you are taking some time. You're taking some time alone. Hermit, card of Virgo. You might be dealing with a Virgo. But you're really taking some time to figure out what it is that you truly want. What it is that you truly want in a relationship or in a connection. And also what you have to offer. King of Pentacles, what you have to give. Or you might be thinking about what the other person is giving to you. Is that what you want? I feel like you're assessing a particular relationship or connection. Is this working for me? Is this not working for me? Okay. The next card is about where this connection is going. All right, we have Divine Feminine, Magnetic Receptive Power. So you might consider yourself the Divine Feminine, or you might be dealing with somebody that you consider as your Divine Feminine. So this might be a very important relationship, important connection. It might feel elevated in some way. It might feel spiritual in some way. So let's see what we get here. Ace of Wands, Hanged Man, and Five of Wands. So I feel like if you are the divine masculine and this is your divine feminine, I feel like you're not sure about this feminine. You're not sure if this feminine is into you. You're not sure if they really see you as a potential partner. You have a lot of passion, Ace of Wands, for this particular feminine, but you feel hung up by them. You feel like you don't know where you stand when it comes to this relationship. If you are the divine feminine, I feel like you too have a lot of passion. You might want a passionate new beginning with somebody here. You know, and I feel like this Hanged Man energy, I feel like there's some type of enlightenment or some type of information that you're looking for. And that's perhaps why you might be taking this time by yourself. Your person might be taking some time by their self as well. I feel like as the feminine, you're deciding whether or not you want to fight for this or you want to move on from this. I don't feel like you're completely sure. All right, so coming over here, what is it that you need to focus on right now? Look at, wow, spiritual career. So this doesn't have to be a particular spiritual career. It can be about injecting your spirituality into a career that you already have. Or for some of you, you might be looking at a potential spiritual career. And it might be because of this particular connection. You might be growing spiritually, even if you're in some type of separation. Okay? So let's see. Let's get some cards on the spiritual career. King of Wands. Justice. Strength. Wow. So the King of Wands, that's the card of Aries. So that's you. All right. So I feel like it's you, whoever the viewer is watching this. You might be considering a spiritual career. King of Wands is also very entrepreneurial. So this might be something that you're looking at doing on your own or creating on your own. Might be something you've already created. Justice, card of Libra. This might be like with the King of Pentacles over here, where it says, go deep, explore your roots. It's almost like you might be in the energy or in the spiritual energy of wanting to give back in some way. You're looking for a career that allows you to give back to the world in some way. Justice, you might be, with King of Pentacles here, you might have done fairly well for yourself and now you're looking for ways to give back. We have Strength here. This is card of Leo. So there's a lot of, there's fire energy here and there's earth energy. You might be dealing with an earth sign. You might be dealing with another fire sign. You know, I almost feel like this is something that you might be doing to kind of tame the beast of this connection or to ground you. You might be actually focusing on a spiritual career or business to keep you grounded while you work out what it is that you want in a connection. Taming the beast. Taming the beast. This Ace of Wands, I feel like, you know, could be this beast of passion that you and your person have for each other. But I feel like there's a distance in some way between the two of you. So what is your heart saying here? This one's a little bit different. You deserve love. All right, so this is what your heart's telling you. You deserve love, and that could be why you're in this energy, maybe divine feminine energy of wanting to kind of give love back to the world. So, and I'm not saying you're doing it for this purpose, but when you're putting love out there, it comes back to you. And that's the divine feminine mode, that receptive, being able to receive love. You might have a hard time at the end of the day receiving love. And this is what your intuition is telling you, that you deserve love. So let's get some cards on you deserve love. Knight of Cups, the Moon, Three of Wands. You know, I feel like you have a belief that love is difficult, okay? Because we've got two cards here of Pisces. You absolutely might be dealing with a Pisces, but Knight of Cups and the Moon, both are very fearful energies around feelings. So you might expect that exchanging feelings with somebody is very difficult, and because you have that expectation, people don't share their feelings easily with you. And that is why, you know, this card is coming up for you as you deserve love, because you may not be seeing it in the physical world, but it's because of a core belief you have that sharing feelings or love is difficult. Three of Wands, that's your expectation. That's why you're in this constant state of waiting, okay? Waiting for your ships to come in. So going over here, we're looking at what is the internal belief that you have, or that internal self-talk that you have that needs to change. What do we have here? Masquerade. All right, so you, Aries, how are you masquerading within this connection? Is there anything that you're pretending to feel that you don't feel? Is there anything that you say that you don't mean? Are there any pictures or stories that you post on social media that you know present a false image? It feels like there's something like that, and it bothers you. It bothers you that you might feel like you are not good enough. So that's why you do those things, right? And that boils down to, that comes back to, you are lovable and you deserve love exactly the way you are. Not because you post, you know, a beautiful highlighted picture or edited picture or video of yourself, or you know, you tell people things about yourself that aren't completely true. You do that to masquerade your authentic self in some way. So let's see. Let's get some cards on this self-talk. You might feel in some way not good enough. Not good enough the way you are. Four of Wands, Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. All right. So I feel like what you're pulling in, you know, what you're drawing towards you, okay? We've got the Four of Wands here, okay? So that definitely could be, you know, a divine connection, a twin connection, you know, a long-term healthy connection, passionate connection. And then we've got Ten of Pentacles, complete abundance. But what separates this long-term connection, Ten of Pentacles, which both of these cards are marriage cards or long-term connection cards, we've got a blocked heart, Two of Swords. So you're carrying, by masquerading, you are blocking your heart. And that's why your heart is telling you that you deserve love and that blocking your heart is not serving you. You might not think you're doing that, but every time you present yourself as something different than you are, or in your opinion, something better than you truly are, it's like it's like you're selling something that isn't true about yourself. You know? So eventually, that's the thing. Eventually, when the connection comes together, you know, these are things that you are either going to have to explain or going to have to keep lying about in a connection. It's like it's better to be who you truly are, because you want, especially a divine connection, you want that person to fall in love with who you truly are, not who you aspire to be. The whole point of being in a couple, in a partnership, you know, is to help each other grow into our best selves. You don't necessarily have to come perfectly packaged for somebody, and they don't even want that. And especially if this is a divine connection too, the reason they were attracted to your essence, your soul. Something about you was different and made them take a second look. And it wasn't because of anything that you posted on social media. It wasn't because of anything you specifically said that you're, you know, about anything you have, meaning physical goods or money. It was internal. It was soul to soul. So that stuff that you think matters so much doesn't. So what does Spirit want you to see that you're not seeing right now? Possibly about yourself or possibly about the connection. Focus. So I feel like Spirit is saying here, your focus needs to be on something else. Meaning, focus is speaking to what's going on up here, I feel like. Going deep, explore your roots. What is it that Spirit feels that you need to be focused on? Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords. Okay, so I feel like the Seven of Swords is tied into this masquerade, okay, because that is deception. Okay, what do we have here in the middle? Ace of Pentacles. That's about an actual new beginning or a fresh start in the physical world. So I feel like this Ace of Pentacles wants to happen. That's what your focus should be on, but in a very true, real way. Who you really are is so important. So clearing up that deception. Page of Wands, I feel like could be speaking to some immature things that it's more of an immature way of communicating. Again, possibly through the lens of self-ego. I feel like you portrayed yourself in a certain way to somebody, and it's clouding up this new beginning. So I feel like the focus on the new beginning is about how to clear up any deception, self-deception, deception to somebody else, and also being very careful about what you share, what you say. If it isn't true, if it isn't kind, if it isn't necessary, then don't say it. Okay? That's what I feel like we're talking about here. All right, so what do you need to know about the connection going forward? Wow, right now. Right now. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. So this is basically saying this is where your power is right now. So if you're spending time reflecting on what it is that you want or what has happened in the past, that's okay to do that. But your real power is about your joy, your happiness, your love that you're offering in the moment, right now. Okay? Is it true? Is it who you really are? Being who you really are? Because the more love that you put out there, and it can be really, it's just being kind. It's just being kind to everybody. I feel like there is a lack of kindness in general out there right now. So right now, what do we have? What cards do we have for right now for you? All right, there's that moon again. Lovers. Knight of Swords. Okay. So right now, we have the moon here. We have the moon here going back to listening to your heart. So this is very hidden, fearful energy. Knight of Swords is about saying what's on your mind when you feel it. Okay, right now. So not holding back, not being fearful. We're talking lovers about the connection. So when you feel something, say something. If it's true, if it's kind, okay, and if it's necessary. When you do that, that feeds the connection, that feeds the lovers, that feeds the attraction between the two of you. This will serve your heart by being in this energy right now. This, again, pushes away love. When we're fearful, we're constantly fearful. What are we fearful of? Rejection, right? Not getting love back. But so often that prevents us from giving love because we're afraid of being rejected in love. So what is the special message here for you? Get more information. So if there's some type of factual information that's causing you to behave in a certain way or feel like you're not good enough or that you don't deserve love, this energy here, I feel like, is what this is speaking to. It feels like neither one of you completely know where the other one stands. So that might mean, that you have to speak your mind, speak your feelings when you have them in the present moment. That could be the only way to get more information. There's that Hangman again. Page of Swords. Seven of Wands. So, getting more information about why you're hung up or why you need to look at something from a new perspective. Page of Swords is the act of getting more information as long as it's truthful. Okay, so Page of Swords solves the Hangman. You need more information, more truthful information. And I feel like with this Seven of Wands, I feel like this is saying, you know, that you might have your rose-colored glasses on, or your defenses up in some way around information that you are receiving. So I want to get one more card on this. 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. You know, I feel like somebody here tends to play games with people's emotions, which causes a lack of trust. Okay? You are causing that by not potentially being who you truly are. Remember, blocking your heart. And you do that every time that you tell a little white lie about yourself. All right? So you are blocking this connection because of that. I feel like this person plays games, you know, isn't really heart-centered right now. They play games, 2 of Pentacles. And it's because, you know, it's because they don't know where they stand with you either. Okay, 3 of Cups. They don't know for sure that you're not interested in the, you know, in the dude down the street, or in the gal down the street. So it's like when it boils down to it, especially if you're pursuing some type of spiritual career, you know that being authentic is key. That's where you find your strength and your confidence, and that allows a natural fairness in a relationship to emerge. You end up trusting the other person. I mean, without trust, you really don't have a relationship. So it feels like right now, it's about saying what's on your mind, leaving the fear behind, and that is what helps the connection. I feel like the solution is right here. Even before getting more information, you can get more information by being very truthful about how you feel. There's potential here, but this one is complicated. It's complicated because you might have attracted somebody that has a hard time trusting, and in essence seems untrustworthy. They attracted somebody that might be very difficult on themselves, meaning you, and has an internal dialogue that they're not good enough. So it really, you can see how those 2 individuals could absolutely could have trouble in a relationship. And I feel like that's what's going on here. The signs that are here, again, heavy Pisces energy, Gemini, Pisces again, Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Leo, Libra, Leo, or Aries, I'm sorry. King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo. We've got like everybody on this board. So anyway, kind of a complicated situation, but you know, maybe it helped you to think things through a little bit differently. All right. So that's what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.